Labelled as the Hollywood Hawks with a fun and a no-care attitude to their opposition. Young players flexing on the opposition with their goal time celebrations. Veterans winding back the clock with an all-time season and performances. They took themselves one step closer this year but were unable to get to the final dance. But things are going the right way for the Hawthorn Football Club. Let's have a look at how I previewed them in my pre-season predictions. Let's go. Hawthorn finished 7th on the ladder in 2025. One spot below where they finished in 2024 of 7th, but this time went one step further in the finals campaign, getting themselves to a prelim final before going down to the Cats in the prelim. Now, big tick for me here because I did predict them to finish 8th on the ladder, and that's exactly where they finished. A toss and turn, they would be up to it. They're still missing that piece of the midfield. They would be absolutely gutted. They couldn't get Zach Merritt through the door because that is exactly the missing piece they are having. They're missing. They're hoping. They will be hoping that Will Day can try and stay fit. Well, we can never know with his history, but fingers crossed for the Hawks that Will Day can stay fit. But another midfielder would have been beautiful, and Zach Merritt was that guy. But nonetheless, in my pre-season prediction, I said look out for Connor McDonald. Now, I'm not going to give this a tick, but I'm not going to give... it's kind of a miss. Here's why, though. So 24 matches, averaged just below 15 disposals a game, and kicked the 22 goals. So was consistently hitting the scoreboard, but he didn't get as much of the ball as he did in his previous years. Let me take you through what he got in 2024 and 2023. So in 2024, he averaged 17.5 disposals and kicked 27 goals. And then in 2023, he averaged 17.3 disposals, but just kicked the 12 goals. So from the 2-year difference, he's gone up in the goal sense, but he's had a little slight drop in the disposal bracket. So I thought 2024 was a real breakout season for him. 27 goals and averaging 17.5 disposals. By all means, did not have a terrible year. Still kicked the 22 goals as that high, hard-working half forward, but I can't get this one a tick. His best game was round 23 v Brisbane, where he had v Melbourne, where he had 28 disposals, took the 10 marks, kicked 1 goal, 3. So if he just could fix that accuracy, it could have been an all-time game there. Could have been an unbelievable game there, might I add. Not an all-time, an unbelievable game. 2 goal assists and 12 score runs, but still a really good game there from Connor McDonald. Hopefully, he has a big off-season, and maybe we can get those disposals back up to the 17, 18 a game, even maybe spending a bit more midfield time. In his draft year, I was actually having a look at it the other day. He was labelled as an inside midfielder with clean skills and his clearance ability was elite. So we'll be interested to see if he gets some midfield time, as that's a piece that they are missing. Now, my needs to lift was Finn Maginness, and this is a massive tick for me. Only got the 13 matches and averaged 13.3 disposals and 4 goals. I don't recall him even having a tagging job at all this year. Sam Mitchell went against that, or when he did do it, he opted to more go Connor Nash head-to-head in midfield, which is not a bad option either, considering the size of Connor Nash. 198 centimetres he is as a midfield, which is amazing, huge. I just want to double check that. I'm pretty sure he's 198 centimetres, or am I saying he's too... Or am I giving him too much credit? Give me 1 second. No, it's exactly right. 198 centimetres. So not many people are going to be able, as a big body midfield, work their way around that. So when you've got a player in there like that, and he's known for his tackling ability too with a big body, you may as well just use him as your head-to-head player with the opposition's best midfield if you want to navigate their impact and influence on the game. So then that leaves the question is, where does this leave Finn Maginness? Often played on a half forward or on a wing when he did play, but only played the 13 matches. Best game was round 8 v Richmond, where he had 22 disposals, going at 82% efficiency, took the 9 marks and kicked a goal. But with Sam Mitchell now opting to use Connor Nash as his negator in the midfield, where does this leave Finn Maginness in 2026 and beyond? I think he needs to have a big off-season to improve that role, but again, that is a big tick for me in my needs to lift category. Now, shined, I mentioned it in the intro, and it's no questions about it. It is the veteran, Jack Gunston. Kicked the 73 goals from his 23 matches, which is absolutely amazing when you think about it. At 34 years old, went across to the Brisbane Lions, Didn't really fit in there. Came across to Hawthorn. Only kicked, I think I saw, it was 29 goals in 2024. Was re-rookied and then wasn't even in their best side in round one. Then he comes back in and kicks 73 goals at an average of 3.1 a game. 7.7 score onwards, 5.2 marks a game. Was their main focal point up forward and rewarded himself with an All-Australian blazer. Jack Gunston. What a comeback story, considering he wasn't even in their best team in round one. We all thought his career was probably curtains. But now he has this type of performance and then gets another re-signs for another year to go again in 2026. What a amazing season by Jack Gunston. And by the way, he's had a great career, but this is his best season to date at 34 years old. And there's no question about it. His best game was round 23 v Melbourne, when he took Stephen May to the absolute cleaners and kicked 7 goals, 4 on him, had the 14 disposals and took the 10 marks. Stephen May is lucky that Jack Gunston wasn't 100% accurate, because he could have had 10 kicked on him. That's just one of the couple of big bags that Stephen May had kicked on him. But we're not here to talk about Stephen May. We're here to talk about the magnificent season of Jack Gunston. He was mainly down there to be a mentor to the young forwards, the likes of Cal Shadir, the likes of Mitch Lewis, to help them along the way. And now he's become the focal point and their number one forward. I'm so interested to see what he can bring into 2026, if they can keep this up, because at 34 years old, with this type of season he's put together, he doesn't look like slowing down anytime soon. Again, Jack Gunston, 34 years old, 73 goals, and an All-Australian blazer. What a magnificent comeback story it was by the veteran. Well, there you have it, guys. There is my review of my pre-season predictions of the Hawthorn Football Club. All in all, I've done okay. I got their spot right where I thought they were going to finish 8th. Connor McDonald, I said look out for. Probably a cross there. Didn't shine the lights down, or didn't shine as much as I thought he would. Needs to lift was a massive tip. Finn McGuinness, I just don't know where his role is at the moment. And shine no other than Jack Gunston. But thank you guys for listening and watching along. If you are watching this on YouTube, make sure to leave a like and comment on this video. Hit the subscribe button, turn the notification bell on so you're notified whenever we upload. If you're listening to this via Spotify or Apple Podcasts, make sure to leave a like and comment on this video. Hit that follow button, turn the notification bell on so you're notified whenever we upload. Share this off to a mate who you think might enjoy it. And please, guys, remember, if you do enjoy this sort of content and this episode, make sure to leave a 5-star rating on the podcast, so it gets out to new listeners, as that does help grow the show out there. Thank you guys for watching and listening along. Until next time, I'll see you guys then.